Hey y'all, CB here at NBS Welding. Your friendly neighborhood no BS welders coming at you from the shop today with some information and updatifications. And right off the bat, we got to thank a bunch of the viewers who commented on that last video that I'd posted a video where I'd fabricated some stainless steel pipe. And we tried the ARCCAPTAIN Flux core stainless steel wire. That was my first time running any kind of a flux core wire for stainless steel. And I didn't have really good luck with it. But some of the viewers commented, several people actually had commented, hey, they said, what if you run that on the other polarity? Because I've always run all flux core wires. If it's a flux core wire, I run an electrode negative. And some people commented on the stainless steel flux core wires saying, hey, that might run better if you run it DC electrode positive. Well, I hadn't tried that until now, and it works. So that's a big thing that I need to get out there, because I have said that I was unable to get good results from this stainless steel flux core wire. And now it looks like if you got it on the right polarity, it works. Now let's show you the box so that we know what we're talking about here. This is ARCCAPTAIN stainless steel flux core wire 308 LFC-0. And unfortunately, there is nowhere on the packaging where it mentions running this on electrode positive. And like I said, all other flux core wire that I've ever dealt with at all runs on electrode negative. So the thought of running this on electrode positive, it didn't come to my mind. And another thing that I need to mention, although I've got this working great on the ARCCAPTAIN MIG 200, when I started out running this flux core in that last video, I had it in the MIG 145, which is a really good weld machine for running 030 and 035 flux core wire for carbon steel. But the way that the 145 is made, you cannot switch the polarity. So let's take a look at that. Now, if you look at this, this is the 145, and this is an excellent little machine for 110 volt for running 030 flux core wire. But the way that your gun in this case connects right here, and the wire goes through the center of that. And this machine, this bar takes your electrode negative current to your wire right here. It would be really hard to switch this polarity. Right here's the positive, right here's the negative. So I just want to get that out there as one of the two things that's going to stop you from running the stainless steel flux core on the 145 in machines like it, because you can't switch the polarity to get it to run. You can't easily switch it. I'm sure you could go into it and figure out how to do it somewhere with those bars, but it's not set up to change the polarity. The 145 is set up where that wire is going to be the negative. And in the case with this, where you want it positive, that's not going to be easy to do. Another thing is that if you look at where I've got the stainless steel flux core on electrode positive running really good with the MIG 200, look at the heat I'm on. That's 23.5 volts. You're not going to get that kind of heat out of the 145. You won't get that kind of voltage out of it. I just don't think, I don't think there's a really, even though the ARCCAPTAIN MIG 145 is a fantastic little machine for 030 and 035 flux core, I just don't want guys to think that when they see the ARCCAPTAIN 030 stainless flux core that they're going to be able to run it, because I don't think you'll be able to get it to work. So next thing, if I did get and I tell you, man, I was excited about the idea of getting a stainless steel flux core wire, and I know a lot of other people were, so we were all bummed when I couldn't get it to weld really good. And I'm stoked now to find out that we can get it welding good. It just needs to be run on electrode positive, and ARCCAPTAIN might want to consider putting something on the packaging that says, hey, run this on electrode positive. Simply because it's common to run flux core on electrode negative, and people aren't going to know. There's going to be people like me that just don't even think about trying it. So let me show you what I did with it. I set it up on electrode positive, and I ran this weld right here, this first weld. And this is stainless pipe. And I cleaned the pipe really well to about right there. You can see from there to there, I power brushed it really, really well. And then from here to here, I didn't clean it at all. And that did not seem to make a bit of difference. This area that I didn't clean, it welded great. What I did notice was when I started out, I had this issue right here, and then the issue went away as I moved on. And what that made me think was that this was too cold. Because it was like, well, I started out here and had this issue, and then I didn't have it. Maybe when it got hotter, it did better. So what I did was I turned it up a volt, because actually I started out on 22.5 with the wire on 8.8 meters a minute. So here's what happened. I ran this weld. When I turned it up a volt, this is what I got. That's what I got as a result, which looks just great to me. That did a great job. So you guys might want to see what that looks like. So let me set up the camera and run a little bit more of it, and let's see if we can duplicate this result. That's what we got, and that tells the tale right there. I'm not going to waste any more of that good wire, because obviously problem solved. The flux core stainless steel wire works great. You just got to run it electrode positive, and I just didn't think of that. I've never run any flux core wire electrode positive and had good luck until now. Now we know. Pretty nice having that stainless steel flux core issue figured out. And once again, I'm going to thank the viewers that suggested we try that on electrode positive, and that fixed the problem, and that's great. Bringing up another thing that people have gotten into before, and there's still a lot of talk on the ARCCAPTAIN Facebook page about running 6010 with a MiG 200. The newest thing I've seen is people saying that they got it to that you can get it to run by adjusting the arc force or the inductance knob. Just because you can take a MiG 200 and burn a 6010 and make it burn, in my opinion, that doesn't mean that it runs that rod. Because a 6010 has characteristics that make it a 6010, And a big part of that is the way you manage arc length and the way that you can vary arc length. And if you vary arc length correctly with a 6010, a MiG 200 won't run it. And even if you short arc it as hard as you can, you're still going to have times it goes out. There's a very clear reason for that. The MiG 200 is one of the inverter machines that doesn't have enough open current voltage to run pipe rod. And there's nothing you can do with inductance or arc force that's going to give a machine the windings that it takes to run a pipe rod correctly. Now, I'll try it, but through the process of doing that, I'm going to do something that I normally hate to do, because one of the things I hate it when people take these budget inverters in the $400 range and compare them to something that costs thousands. But in this case, it's important that we do. And the reason I think it's important that we do that is because I think there's people that get a 6010 to burn with an inverter and say, oh, look, it'll run 6010. If you're thinking that it's running 6010 because you got it to burn, then you don't understand the characteristics of what a 6010 does when it runs correctly. Because if you run it off of something like this is a Miller XMT 304. This is a powerful inverter. This will burn anything. This costs thousands and thousands of dollars. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take this MiG 200, this piece of tubing, and some 5P, 1/8 inch 5P plus pipe rod. I'm going to set this all the way. I'm on 100 amps right here. I'm going to set this arc force all the way on hard. I'm going to try to weld with it. I'm going to set it on standard and try to weld with it. I'm going to set it on soft and try to weld with it. That's all three extremes. And in every case, that arc is going to go out for absolutely no reason and no operator error on my part whatsoever. Then I'm going to take exactly the same rod at 20 amps less. If you see, just to give the MiG 200 every advantage I can give it, I'm going to have it on 100 amps. But I'm going to take this XMT 304 Miller inverter on 80 amps, and I'll burn the rest of that rod so that you can see what it's like to run a 5P plus with a machine that's capable of running it and using the characteristics of the rod as it's made to run, which requires something that's got probably 45 or more volts of open circuit voltage, which the ARCCAPTAIN MIG 200 does not. It's not wound for it. So let's do it. So with this 1/8 inch 5P plus pipe rod, 6010, had the MIG 200 all the way on, had the arc force all the way on hard, welded this weld from right here to right there. Bead was inconsistent and the arc went out. The arc went out a couple times. Then with it in the middle, welded from right here to right here, same thing. Bead's inconsistent. The arc went out a few times. Then we went all the way to soft and welded from right here to right here. Inconsistent bead. The arc went out a few times. I think this one probably did the best, but the arc still went out. When there was a spike in voltage, the arc went out. Then, with the exact same welding rod, we tried the XMT, the machine that's got the open current voltage that's capable of running 6010 like it's supposed to be. And we ran from here all the way to here. The arc never went out one time, and the bead is very consistent. All right then, so as a YouTuber and ARC Captain affiliate, I'm gonna keep on working best I can to stay in touch with what's going on and what products are out, and how to use them. I want to thank y'all for watching. If you got any questions, comments, please give me a comment in the comment section of the videos. And y'all learn how to work with what you got. That way you always have everything you need. Hey y'all, CB here, the Break Room at NBS Welding, coming to you with another merch video. Want to look at the merchandise, show you what we got. You can help support the channel by buying items. We got the NBS Welding t-shirts, got the NBS Welding on the chest on the front, got the great big NBS Welding here on the back, got the American flag on the sleeve. $25 plus shipping. Send Tina an email if you'd be interested in buying a t-shirt. $25 plus shipping. Send Tina an email, nbswelding@aol.com. The stickers. Got the small size stickers, $3. Medium sticker, $5. The big bumper stickers, $10. The coins, 0.999 fine silver. If you'd be interested in investing in the silver coin, got NBS Welding name and phone number on the front. Got the bull logo on the back. $50. $50 for the coins. Also with the coins, we've got the plastic case. Keeps the silver nice. Keeps it from getting fingerprinted and all that scratched up. The NBS Welding cups. Got the NBS Welding cups with the bull logo, and it says less yakking, more tacking. Got the QR code on the top. You can scan that. It'll take you to the NBS Welding YouTube channel. $27 for a cup. And I've had somebody said that I should sign the cups. I'm not doing that yet. I don't know if you want me to do that or not. But if you want a cup and you want me to sign it, I'll take a Sharpie and I'll sign it. I'll write whatever you want on there. Let us know. Send us an email. nbswelding@aol.com. Email Tina. And I'm wearing, I'm not wearing an NBS shirt. I'm wearing a Kretschmer Excavating shirt. These are my buddies up in northeastern PA. If you need excavation work done in Wayne County, northeastern PA area, get a hold of my guy Cody up there. He can dig it. All right. I want to thank y'all for watching the NBS Welding YouTube channel. I appreciate all the support. Please continue to support, like, subscribe to videos, comment on the videos. If you don't have a comment, just go to the comment section, hit any letter, number, the period, whatever. The algorithm doesn't know the difference. Just, you know, that helps support the channel. It helps get the videos out there. And y'all learn how to work with what you got. That way you always have everything you need.